Hi everyone. Today we're going to make these super easy wine charms. I'm going to give you almost everything you need at the library to get you started. So come to the library starting January 11th. You're going to get a little envelope and it is going to have everything you need in here to make 4 wine charms. If you're a crafter, you probably already have a lot of beads, but one thing you may not have is these little rings, and this is what the most important thing to make the wine charm. So I'm going to give you 4 of these. Everybody has different beads in their envelope. I did not buy any beads. We have a huge assortment of beads left over from crafts, and I was trying to think of a great craft to make with them that would be good for male or female. Wine charms it is, because even if you don't need them at home, you could always use them for a party favor, or a gift for somebody. So you'll have 4 of these and a bunch of different beads. So what you're going to need at home: open up your envelope, pour everything in a little dish, because these little suckers are slippery and they will roll all over the table. If for some chance that you lost something rolled away, call me. I can't say I'll have the exact same thing, but I have a lot of beads that at least I can put a couple things aside for you. At home, you're going to want some pliers. I think these are called needle nose pliers because they're skinnier at the tip. So anything like this, these little guys here, these are longer ones that I had. This would work. It's just a little clumsier. And these are wider. So, I mean, if this is the only thing you have, you could use those, but something along this. You just don't use wire snippers that we use for floral arrangements, because this is a thin gauge wire, so you may break them. So the next thing you're going to want to do is maybe get some glasses like myself, because it's a little hard to get the beads through this. And if you have a hard time picking things up, you may want some tweezers as well. So now that we have all of our supplies lined up, let me show you how we're going to make these. So I would look through your beads, and I'll show you a couple different assortments. This one has different color main beads and 1 winter charm in there. The ones with these winter charms have a jump ring, and that's this little guy right here. So you got to put that through. See what I mean? Very hard to hold. Here, let me hold it with my little tweezers. This is the jump ring. So you want to bend that and put that through the snowflake if you have this kit, and then arrange everything. The next kit has a lot of blue winter beads. Should have 3 charms and another blue bead. So it's hard to give charms in every single kit because that's the most expensive part, but you have a lot of other colors to work with. And again, this one just has 1 special charm in it, and it says Mom, because Mom needs her juice after all this at-home schooling, and a bunch of other colored beads. Another suggestion before you get started is perhaps go through some beads. If you had some broken jewelry and some beads that you saved, there's no reason why you can't add to what I gave you. Like I said, most of you probably have beads, you just don't have the little rings to make the wine charms. Another idea that I had, because some of you, like I said, only have 1 charm, how about some old souvenir jewelry? I found this in my daughter's jewelry box of the Eiffel Tower. She's older now, so she has a real Pandora bracelet, so she won't be wearing these. And what's great is all of these old charms can fit through on there. So if you want a little extra bling, or maybe you decide you want to make more of these because you have a ton of beads for gifts, the wine charms are so inexpensive on Amazon. Didn't cost me anything. I think I got a bag of 500 for, I don't know, maybe around $25, something like that. So you can add these on. And I have a box of extra beads from bracelets. And again, they're not real charms, but there's no reason why you can't use these. I just wouldn't use anything too expensive. I like keeping the wine charms on the wine glasses so they're ready to go, just in case I have a spontaneous guest that comes over, which hasn't happened in a long time lately, but when this is all over, I'm going to be ready with the wine charms so nobody drinks out of the wrong glass. So now that I've given you a very long-winded intro about everything, why don't I show you how to make one of them? So I'm going to go from this blue kit here, and the thing you want to do first is get right on the bend and make it straight, because some of those big beads will not go through. So you want to take it and just ever so gently, it might take a couple tries, bend, and just try to get it as straight as you can. There we go. So see, now it's just a little bit straighter, and of course at the end you're going to bend it back so it stays closed. So just flatten it out. That's why you want flat needle nose pliers and not little cutters, because you don't want to accidentally break these. So however you're going to line yours up, figure out your pattern, because you're going to want to do it from start to finish. So you go from the farthest edge. So I have a little white pearl, then I have a colored bead, big bead, same color bead, and a little bead. So you want to do it from start to finish the same. And this one I have a teeny tiny bead, you probably can't even see there, a little ring charm, a red bead in the middle, and again I repeated the same on the other side. So this is probably the part where you're going to want to put your glasses on if need be, and I need them now, because when you pick up these little beads, and if you have a hard time putting it through, you can use the tweezers, or I also found that you can just lay it flat on the table and shove it through. So we're going to do this little one, and then we're going to do a colored bead. So I'm going to do dark blue. So I'm going to do 2 of these dark blue. So I'll do that next. Then I'll do a bigger bead that I put in there. So if you have picked up more than one of these kits, chances are none of them will be alike, so everybody will have a different one. Of course, the center bead should always be different, because that's how you tell which glass is yours. So there, isn't that really pretty? So this has a blue theme, but nobody else is going to have this one. And again, if you don't like my beads, that's fine. You don't have to use them. If you have a different colors in your house and you want to use beads that you have laying around, please feel free, and you can use these for something else. And guess what? We're already done with this craft. You just have to repeat it 3 more times. Make sure when you're bending those little, if you have the little beads, be careful that they don't fall off. So bend, and you can see you want to make it close. There we go. So let me take off, and if you want to take them off, just give it a little pinch. You can drag it off. I always wash my wine glasses by hand, so if you're putting them in the dishwasher, I would definitely take that off. There is your winter charm. All right, everybody enjoy doing this craft. The follow-up class is going to be February 28th at 1 p.m. and I'm already working on a special craft for February. So tune in, even if you can't come to the class. As you all know, I always release it on the day of the follow-up class. So I would really love if more people can start coming to the follow-up class so I can see what the crafts look like. I know so many of you are enjoying them. Thank you for the overwhelming response. And I will see you in February when we get together again for another class, or January 28th for the follow-up class. If you have any questions, email me. My name is Patty. My email address is pgmitrovic@walklib.org. And you can always send me pictures of your finished projects if you can't attend the follow-up class. See you soon. Bye.